Hello, Lore. Good night.
Hello,
How are you today?
¿cómo está, profesora?
Bien, ¿y tú qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias.
Qué
¿Qué tal su
bueno.
día?
That's nice. Thank you, Lore. Thank you to stay here. Gracias por estar aquí, Lore. Thank you so much. Okay. We will start as I told you, right? As I told you, it is a little class to work with some activities that are related with the translation. Okay. So let me present and let me start. If you have any doubt in the time that I am explaining you, so please tell me and we will check it your questions. Okay.
Okay, okay.
That's nice. Thank you. So, as you know, my name is Diana Leon Campuzano, and nowadays I am studying the master degree in teaching English in Universidad de Expro. This activity, its name is video lesson, and is to pass the subject of teaching English through translation. The name of my master is Master Allen Ricardo Aquino Trinidad, and don't forget it, today is Sunday, March 20th. So let's start, right? But before that we will start with our activities, I want to introduce a little information with you about the process of translating. So I don't know if maybe you listen in English, that in Spanish, sorry, that the people say que es malo traducir, right? ¿Has escuchado esto, Lore?
Yes.
Yes, okay, that's nice. So I will explain you a little about that, the process of translating. And he said our reading, the practical approach determines how to transfer the contents of the source into the target. It therefore deals with the process of translating. And we continue with more text. In my personal opinion, like an English teacher, I consider really that it is totally true. Why? Because, for example, it is not the same way that you make a translation with a doctor or a hospital or a nurse's vocabulary that the basic vocabulary that we use in the schools, right? For example, in the secondary, in the high school, in the primary school, in all of these levels. So it's totally different. This is the reason that I say, and that our reading said, that everything depends of the target that we have to send our translation. In my personal opinion, also, I consider that it is not the same. Maybe in some cases it is difficult, and in some cases it is easy, depending of the target, right? After said, how does a professional translator move from the concrete sources, text, to the construction of the virtual translation to producing the most appropriate target text? A model should account for the factors that influence a decision making, including communicative function, target language, textual style, potential audience, and the requirements of the host culture and linguistic systems. So, and in general, it is true. Why? Because, for example, if we want to make the best translation, I consider, and also as like our reading said, we have to work in semantics, in systematic text, in all of these parts that we have to consider to make the best translation, or not the best, the literal translation. Okay, so but today we will work with two activities, okay, two translation activities, right? So Lore, in your personal case, from the 1 to the 10, how many do you consider that you know English or that you know to translate? Del 1 al 10, ¿qué tanto consideras que puedas traducir en el inglés?
Un 5.
Un 5. Excelente, that's nice. So, thank you, Lore. Okay, we will check it if you say the truth, right? We will check it with some activities, okay? Those activities are basic, right? Because those are from the basic level. And here appears the activity, okay, this is activity number 1, and said English worksheet with the articles. Lore, do you know the articles? Yes or not? ¿Conoces los artículos?
No.
Okay, we have 3 articles. The 3 articles are a, an, and da. Okay? ¿Me ayudas? Can you help me to read the square that appears with the happy face? ¿Me ayudas a leer el cuadrito que está con la carita feliz? Casi no te escucho, Lore. Can you speak aloud?
Okay. Dice una, a más vocal, guión, igual an, una, some, uno, una, te, igual la, los, la.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, here appears some of the vocabulary that we will use in this activity. The first one is the article a, that it means un o una. A significa un o una, right? The second said a plus vowel, es decir, an, un, una, right? Viene some, it means unos o unas, right? In plural way, en plural. And after comes the article da, that it means el, la, los o las. Also is possible that we use in plural or singular, okay? Lore, is it clear when we use these articles? ¿Está claro cuando usamos estos artículos?
Okay.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Yes. Okay. So, can you tell me in Spanish or in English? No, I will prefer in English. That you tell me how can I say or how can I translate huevo? How can I say huevo in English? ¿Cómo puedo decir huevo en inglés? Do you know? Casi no te escucho, Lore.
Es que creo que está fallando mi internet, por eso como que se traba.
No, es que me hablas un tanto bajito. Igual si me puedes hablar un poco más fuerte. Okay, can you tell me how can I say huevo in English?
Egg.
Egg, exactly, egg. Exactly, it means huevo, egg, huevo. Now, we were working in this exercise about translation. How can I say, for example, Lore, el huevo? How can I write it that? Okay, how can I say el huevo in English?
Egg.
With the article, the, okay, like this one, the egg.
Egg.
Is it correct? The egg.
Egg.
¿Está bien?
Sí.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you. So, according the example number 2 that say unos huevos, how can I say that, Lore? Unos huevos.
Some head.
Some, some what?
Head.
Some eggs, in plural, or with S or without S. Con S o sin S. Okay, is it correct? Some eggs. ¿Sí? ¿Estamos bien?
Sí.
Okay, now, how can I say, number 2 said, how can I say los huevos? How can I say? Okay, in the case of the number 2 that say los huevos, how can I write it that?
Some heads.
No. Ok, so, ¿cómo quedaría entonces, Lore? Los huevos. Lore?
Some heads.
Okay? So, how can I write the number 2, Lore? Los huevos. The eggs. With S o without S? ¿Con S o sin S? Exactly, that's nice. It's in plural, ¿no? Está en plural. Now, let's continue with the number 3. The number 3 said un huevo. How can I say un huevo?
An egg.
Excellent. An egg. Exactly. Oh, sorry. An egg. That's nice. Number 4 said un huevo pequeño. How can I write that, Lore? An pequeño. Small. A small. Exactly. A small egg. That's nice. Un huevo pequeño. And what happened with the number 5? The number 5 said los huevos pequeños. Okay. Excellent. The small eggs. Con S al final. Exactly. So, if you check it, Lore, in this activity, we are working with the translation, right? So, we translate from the Spanish to the English. Si te das cuenta, traducimos del inglés al español. Sorry, viceversa. Del español al inglés, right? Working with the articles a, and da, and also we use with some, right? El huevo, the egg. Unos huevos, some eggs. Los huevos, the eggs. Un huevo, an egg. Un huevo pequeño, a small egg. And los huevos pequeños, the small eggs. Lore, do you have any question with this activity? ¿Hay alguna duda con esta actividad?
No.
Sure? ¿Segura? Okay. Let's go with the activity number 2. And this is the activity number 2 and said about translation. And the instruction said, translate into your own language. Vamos a traducir en nuestro lenguaje. ¿Cuál es nuestro lenguaje? The Spanish, right? El español. Exactly. And we have here 3 sentences, right? Now I need that you help me to make the translation about that. The number 1 said, we've just had a baby. It was born on 3 o'clock. Sorry, it was born at 3 o'clock this morning. So how can I translate that? Lore, can you help me?
A las 3 de esta mañana.
But is first, we've just had a baby. Okay, so how can I write the number 1? Lore, that say, we've just had a baby. It was born at 3 o'clock this morning.
Acabamos de tener un bebé.
Oh,
Nació
that's
a las
nice.
3 de esta mañana.
Acabamos de tener, ajá, un bebé, ajá. Nació
a las 3 de la mañana.
A las 3 de la mañana. Like that? Is it okay?
Okay.
Acabamos de tener un bebé. Nació a las 3 de la mañana. Okay, excellent, Lore. That's nice. This is the number 1. Okay, let me correct that. Nació. Okay, it's ready. Now, perfect. Number 2. Number 2 said, what do you think of Budapest? I don't know. I've never been there. Can you help me with the meaning of this one?
No sé. Yo nunca he estado ahí.
But the first, what do you think of Budapest? Okay, what it means, the number 2, what do you think of Budapest? Okay, so what it means, the number 2, what do you think of Budapest?
¿Qué piensas
Ajá. ¿Qué piensas?
de Budapest?
Muy bien, ¿qué piensas de Budapest? This is the question. Can you help me with the answer? I don't know. I never been there.
No sé. Yo nunca he estado ahí.
Ok, excellent. No sé. Yo nunca he estado ahí. Oh, come on. He estado ahí. Okay, excellent. Very good, Lore. That's nice. And the number 4 said, have you finished that book yet? No, I've never, only just start here. What it means, have you ever finished that book yet?
¿Ya terminaste ese libro?
Okay, that's nice. Ya terminaste ese libro. Okay, and what it means with the answer?
No, acabo de empezar.
No, excellent. Acabo de empezar. It's okay. Acabo de empezar. Oh, come on. De empezar. Okay, that's nice. Excellent, Lore. Very, very good. So if you check it in all of that, in those activities, in both activities, we are working with the translation. Estamos trabajando en la traducción, right? From the, in the first one, in the first activity, will be, it was from Spanish to English. And in this second activity, we are working to translate from the English to Spanish, okay? Basically, as you check it in this exercise, those are very important because we are working with the translation, right? So let's continue. Lore, do you have any question, any doubt with these activities? ¿Hay alguna duda, pregunta con estas actividades?
No, no ninguna.
¿Segura?
Sí.
Okay, that's nice. So we are closing that part, right? Just I want to show you our references that we used to work in this activity, and it was about Universidad de Expro, teaching English through translation with the chapter number 2. Okay, so Lore, if you don't have any doubt, if you don't have any question, just I have to say thank you so much to stay here. Thank you so much for this time and to work with these activities, and I hope that all of this information will be helpful for you at the time that you want to translate from English to Spanish or to Spanish to English or whatever language. Okay, so Lore, with our more words, thank you so much and have a nice day. Muchísimas gracias, Lore. Buen día.
Gracias.